Yo, yo. Welcome back, dude, to the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
Welcome to the first episode of 2020. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy new decade, not just New Year. It's different when it's a new decade. It just, for some reason, it's more impactful, I think. You know, it's like when it starts off with the 0, 2000, 2010, 2020.
1990.
1980.
Mm-hmm.
I remember 1980, I graduated elementary school, Hooter.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the ceremony, Dr. Nancy Cisco was the principal.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I present to you the graduating class of the decade. That was the first time I ever heard the word decade.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking had, for some reason, it had an impact on me. I wasn't alive long enough to realize what a decade was,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and shit like that. But then I realized, oh shit, it's just like, yeah, it's starting anew. It's the 70s are over. Now it's the 80s. And shit, that makes me realize that I spent my whole elementary years were in the 70s, which was a whole fucking... It's like a whole nother lifetime, dude. I know we talked about the 70s a little bit when Joy Medina was here, and then once the 80s came in, they were fucking a blur, dude. And before you knew it, it was the fucking 90s, and it was like fucking Nirvana and fucking grunge, and hip hop was kicking major ass. And then the year 2000 came, and the year 2000 was Y2K. And it was all future, like it's a new millennium. Mm-hmm. It was like not just a new decade, it's a new decade, new year, new millennium. Like we're out of the last fucking millennium, out of the last century. Like what the fuck, man? The 1900s were over. And then the year 2010 was really a little bit like, you know, kind of like...
It was kind of weird, huh?
It was kind of in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Like, nobody really gave a fuck, I feel.
It was like, there was... I don't know that nobody gave a fuck, but it wasn't as impactful.
It's like when you turn 10, nobody gives a fuck. Right?
Except you. I'm in double digits.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Yeah. And then 2020, however, is... Fuck, dude, it's 20 years past the year 2000.
I was just about to tell you, at the 2010 mark, I don't think a lot of people realized that it had been 10 years in the 2000s. Like, obviously, the date does say it, right? But it didn't feel like it, if that makes any sort of sense.
No, but 2020 is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because at 20, you're like, whoa, dude, it's been 20 years that we've been in this month.
Yeah.
2000.
Now it's the Roaring 20s. I saw the Roaring 20s fucking trending. Yeah. And for anybody that remembers the Roaring 20s, well, I don't think anybody. You'd have to be 100 goddamn years
for
old.
all the people who listen to the podcast from the Roaring 20s, dude, I mean, hey, here's to you. This is your year, all right?
Do you know why they call it the Roaring 20s?
Why?
Do you or no?
No.
So it was a time when there was a lot of money being made in Wall Street. Like everybody was, remember It's a Wonderful Life?
That's the Gatsby days?
Remember is it the Gatsby days? Remember on It's a Wonderful Life?
Mm-hmm.
When everybody's making money. Like all his friends had been making, those were the Roaring 20s. And it was right before shit crashed. You know, right before the Great Depression. So it was like huge, lots of everybody's it's a boom. Like there's just, you can't lose. And then the Great Depression hit and everybody, I mean, they were going to lock up what's his name because the fucking savings and loan.
So everybody wants it to be the Roaring 20s again.
That's what that's what the right, the you know, the memes, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking memeing Roaring 20s and shit. It is, you're right. Like you're like, we're 20 years into the new fucking millennium. I'm about to, you told me the other day, because I said, fuck, man, now I'm like in 1920. You're looking like 10 years from now, I'll be looking dead in the eyes of because I was born in the 1960s, late 1960s, but 1960s nevertheless. And you're like, shit, you're about to get lapped.
Yeah, bro. Life is about to lap your ass.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro. Well, some of those fucking 20s people, if they're still here, they just got lapped.
Well, dude, my mom was born in 1931.
There you go, dude.
She's like 10 years. She's 11 years removed from getting lapped. Like, you know, that's fucking cool.
That's a
The
long
shit
time
that
to
I've
be
seen
around, bro.
in my life, I can't imagine 100 years ago, the shit that people were seeing is nowhere near like the shit that they're seeing today. Like if somebody died in 1920 and they died at like, call it 60 years old, 70 years old.
Yeah.
And you brought them back to life in 2020.
Dude.
Could you imagine the mind fuck that would be, dude?
They'd fucking die again. Just out of shock when they see all this nonsense going on, bro.
The technology alone would fucking floor them.
You FaceTime them, they'd fucking die again. my great grandson's calling. Boom, dead.
Yeah, you could talk to people on Mars with this fucking contraption.
Give her a fucking Molly, dude, dead.
Oh my god, I don't know, because like isn't that when cocaine and heroin was legal and shit?
Oh, and they had like
if you had a cold, they'd give you a bump.
I guess drugs were.
Yeah, Molly ain't dick.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, hey, motherfucker, we're doing bumps for fucking the common cold.
Yeah.
Like, you went in for a stomach ache and
Molly.
they gave you a goddamn fucking 8-ball.
Yeah, dude. Molly wouldn't be dick.
So, the holidays seem like it just seems like, and I hate saying this shit because every motherfucker says it.
I'll tell you something right now, dude.
It was just fucking Halloween.
Look. You always say how much you hate cliches and you hate saying them, but you're always the first dude in line to say each cliche. And I don't understand why every time you make an announcement talking about, look, Hooter, you know me. I hate to say this, but, and you always say it. You're the first one to say it. Nobody ever fights you, and you're like, look. Before anybody tries to say it, I'm just gonna go out and say it. You always make an excuse to say all these cliches. Just say the cliches, dude. You're a cliche
It seems
guy.
like just yesterday it was goddamn Halloween. And listen, if you're fucking Mexican or Latino rather, or I don't want to say Latino. There's a lot of cultures that still celebrate. Today is the 6th, which is the Reyes Magos.
Leave out your shoe, motherfuckers.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, dude, you leave out your shoe and the kings bring you a little treat.
The wise men.
The wise men.
The kings.
Yeah, the fucking somebody, bro. The stork leaves a baby for you right there in your shoe.
Wait. You do leave your shoe? I didn't know. I don't know. Me and Peter were talking about this earlier, because the holidays aren't over until today. Today's literally the last day.
You got to cut up a baby and see who slices up the baby, dude.
Yes.
You got to cut up the bread and see who gets the baby.
So it's called the Rosca de Reyes, which is
when's that party?
Today.
No, but
the next one is next year.
So you cut the baby, and then you have to wait till next year.
You have to host next year's party.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So like you get the fucking Rosca de Reyes,
right?
And so it's like a sweet bread in the shape of a fucking like a wreath.
It's like a big ass donut. Yeah,
it's like a giant wreath, like a giant donut, and then inside that is the baby Jesus. And if you eat the baby, if you shank the baby Jesus, if you fucking bite into the baby Jesus, then you have to fucking host the next party.
Or like if you slice into the bread and you happen to fucking...
That's your guy?
And you happen to...
cut him?
Cut the poor baby Jesus. They should make it... like... Okay, wait. But they should make it a little bit more like, if you slice this motherfucker, like maybe he fucking starts squirting out strawberry jelly or something, right? Like that'd be tight. Like make it a little bit lifelike. Like don't just fucking, you sliced the baby Jesus, but he's still smiling. No, dude, you fucking sliced his ass.
Rosca de Reyes is dry. Not grape. Fucking strawberry jelly. In the fucking goddamn fucking Rosca de Reyes.
It is dry as fuck, dude. It's always hard as shit. Like nobody ever eats it. They just slice it.
It's hard like
up.
the cross. Like the crucifixion. That was so hard. And that's how we remember.
Yeah, that would be tight, dude.
Dude,
if the
jelly,
strawberry
filled, strawberry filled, strawberry cream, something strawberry, but red, and that just drips.
Yeah, or like you can't just bite into the baby Jesus. And then, whoops! Like imagine biting into it, the fucking strawberry jam.
You should never be biting Jesus.
No,
dude.
But
people do.
Here we are having cupcakes, baby fucking baby Jesus cupcakes.
I saw the funniest fucking meme. I was telling Peter on the Spanish podcast. There's this chick named Machila de Sonora. And she puts all these craziness up. It's fucking funny, dude. And it was a baby Jesus wrapped in a little napkin. She said, because you know how like when you a lot of people leave babies at the church when they can't afford them, whatever. And she said, please take care of him. I can't afford the tamales, so I'm giving him up. Because you got to host and buy tamales for everybody and shit.
Funny.
Bro, how funny is that shit?
That's good, dude. Oh, that's good. That is so funny.
I woke up to that and George Lopez trending.
Yikes.
I was like, oh my God. That's
What a
so
time.
fucking... Oh, dude. Yeah, I thought that was witty as fuck, bro.
That is witty, dude. But yeah, bro. So like, I know about the shoe thing because of my mom.
Oh, so what? Okay, tell me about this. Because I was telling Peter, I go, today's the Reyes Magos, the three wise men, and I go, but he goes, what do you do? And I go, I don't know, but I know that you do the Rosca de Reyes. Other than that, I don't know, but they bring you gifts.
Yeah, but I don't know whether you put out your shoe tonight or if it was supposed to be last night.
It has to be last night.
Yeah, then I missed it. Those fools were probably looking for shoes. They couldn't find nothing, and so they didn't leave nothing. But with my mom, everybody leaves their shoe, and then it's kind of like a stocking, right? The shoe acts as a stocking,
Yeah.
and then they bring you something.
Into your dirty shoe.
Yeah. And that's your little treat.
Where do you put it? Outside?
Outside, yeah.
Outside the house?
Inside of your front, or outside of your front door.
Oh, dude, see, and a lot of this shit happens in third world countries.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking scorpions, tarantulas, spiders could go into your shoe.
Porch pirates, dude. They steal Amazon packages. They'll steal your shoe.
They'll steal
full
your
of
shoe with the
treats,
gifts
dude.
from the fucking the three wise men.
The three wise men, bro.
Because the three wise men brought gifts to the baby Jesus. And it was after he was born because he was born how long ago? The 25th.
Oh, yeah.
So they showed up, 10 days later, 11 days later?
Well, they got the call, they got the raven, and then they started.
No, they were following the star.
Oh, so the stars shone brighter that night, or what?
I think that, so they were supposed to get there the 27th, 28th.
Was that her due date?
It was the 25th was her due date, but it was foggy and they couldn't see the stars. And so they were wandering around the goddamn desert for a few days, just fucking like, what the fuck, man? And I think Halley's Comet had passed by, and they followed it for a little bit, and then they realized, oh, fuck, we're going the wrong way, dude. That's not a star. That's a goddamn comet. And so then they fucking finally saw the star, and then they went and they found Jesus under the star.
And then what they bring him, like a golden rattle and shit like that? A pacifier with gold. It looked like a grill. What else? What else did they give that fool? What the fuck do you give a baby Jesus, bro?
What do you bring? What do you bring the Savior?
Yeah. Here, motherfucker. Here's some Jordans for when you're fucking walking on the water, bro.
They brought him floaties.
Floaties. And we know you're going to be walking on water, bro.
We know you're going to need these later. You might not need them now, but you will, sir.
Yeah.
They brought him water to turn into wine. They brought him
A fishing pole?
a fishing pole.
Because that's what fed a lot of motherfuckers with fish, right?
he got... They brought him an oven to make dough, to make bread.
A toolkit? Wasn't he a carpenter, bro?
He was a carpenter.
Yeah.
He got a hammer.
Yeah.
And then, which is
A table
ironic
saw.
because it's what took him down.
Yeah. Yeah, they gave that fool two 2x4s, bro. All right, that's enough bashing.
Don't
baby.
cross me.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Nailed it.
Nailed it. 2020. Mommy's
All right, here we
poppies.
are, fucking 15 minutes in, and we're already fucking being blasphemous.
Unbelievable.
Dude, it's
and on the day that he gets gifts.
The day that he
Jesus.
gets gifts.
We're roasting this fool. It's this fool's fucking gift day and the roast of Jesus, bro.
Listen, if he was born today, dude, could you imagine if that happened, dude? Like if you roasted kids at their party, it might toughen them up a little bit because
Yeah.
everybody kisses their ass.
I know.
What if you roast them, like fucking at their fucking 6-year-old party, and this motherfucker was shitting in his pants till he was 3. He's sitting there all clean right now. Remember when he used to shit himself, and then the baby mama comes, yeah, he used to shit himself. High fives you and shit.
Hey, why is it a Hulk party? This fool's weak as fuck.
Why is it a what?
Hulk party.
Why is it a Hulk party? This motherfucker, he's fucking weak. He can't pick up shit. He doesn't even pick up his fucking room. Superhero, he's always crying.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
How old before you're ready to get roasted?
Oh, bro. In my household? Out the womb, bro. It depends on whose household, I guess.
Bro, your kids roast me.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, which means they hear it from you.
No, we have writing sessions, bro.
I'm like, God damn, you little fucks. Yeah. They just be talking shit. They're gonna fucking they're gonna be fucking animales, dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
And then, well, at least Meeks and fucking Mateo.
Yeah.
Micah's gonna have a hard time spitting it
That
out.
motherfucker's gonna need help, but he's gonna beatbox.
He's gonna fucking sign language you to death.
He's gonna throw gang signs, bro.
Could you imagine a roast battle with fucking signing?
That'd be impressive.
Mute battle?
Battle of the mutes.
Battle of the mutes.
Attack of the mutes, bro.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking crazy. All right, let's stop bashing people, dude. It's goddamn Lord's Day. It's fucking 2020. I was watching the Ricky Gervais monologue last night.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Bro, I just saw the clip that everybody's reposting.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, man.
Savage.
Yeah, what the
He
fuck?
fucking grabbed. He said, "This is my last time. Fuck it." But you know what? I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Fools weren't ready for that, that's for sure.
They kept showing Tom Hanks.
Dude, his eyes kept getting fucking bigger and bigger. That fool looked like Forrest Gump again, bro. All confused and shit. Don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just gonna start running. Fool's looking for Jenny, dude, to help his ass. Fucking Tom Hanks.
Did a lot of fucking New Year's Eve traditions, Hooter. Earlier, fucking Chiki was asking, saying that she wants to travel in 2020, and you asked her if she ran around with a fucking empty suitcase at midnight. Yeah. So now, a lot of people have these traditions that there's people that'll say wear red underwear on New Year's.
The grape thing? What's the grapes?
I don't understand what the grapes are.
We needed a breakdown, maybe. But I know, the red underwear. You eat grapes, but then you run around with a suitcase.
So at midnight, a lot of people that have this belief that if you run around with an empty suitcase at midnight, you'll travel that year. There's people that say whatever it is that you're doing that New Year's Eve is what you'll find yourself doing for the rest of the year. So if you're running around with a fucking suitcase, that means that you're going to travel, supposedly. I don't know what the grape tradition is. Oh, 12 grapes, 12 months.
Yeah.
You got to make a wish.
Okay.
And you have to eat them how fast? Oh, you got a second per grape.
Okay.
And then whatever wish you make for that fucking thing, it'll... Come on, man.
That's a lot I mean, you're supposed to run around with a fucking empty suitcase and stuff your face with grapes? Jesus.
While you're wearing red underwear.
Too much.
That's a lot of fun.
Although, I'll tell you something right now, dude.
Yes.
I was at a party. I was at a New Year's party last year.
With your homie?
Yeah, and this chick was running around. She ran up and down the block with the suitcase. And she had a few suitcases, and she said, who else wants to do it? And I remember being like, you guys are out of your fucking mind. I'm not going to do this shit.
But she left.
But she took off, and she was fucking running up and down her block, fucking laughing and screaming and shit. And I was like, dude, come on, man. Sure shit. What are we? What day is today? The 6th day. She was in Puerto Vallarta, and from there, she went to the wineries down in Baja, the Valle
de Guadalupe.
Yep. And so, look, I mean, call it what you want, but
Is that the only traveling that she did?
in the 6 days of this year?
Wait. She just did it, and a day later she was gone? She did it last year. She did it last year.
In 2019, she did it.
Okay, and then she had to wait a year to travel?
No, I saw her traveling a lot, but the very next New Year, she was in
a different
Vallarta.
In a different country.
Yep.
Look,
Hey.
traveling, I think is one of the most a lot of people that don't travel look at it as something that's fucking unattainable.
Yeah.
They look at it as something that I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the whatever it is, you know? And I think that used to be the case. I don't know if we talked about this before, but they're saying that the millennials travel way more than the Gen Xers and the boomers ever did because they're spending their money on experiences rather than things.
Yeah.
Motherfucking boomers, they wanted the BMW. They wanted they wanted a house and a BMW. Now you're looking at your mortgage and your car payment. A car payment on a luxury car, if you're not making that payment, that means that every couple months you can take a fucking trip. So would you rather roll around in a luxury car, or would you rather roll around? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that can afford to do both. They can afford the luxury car and to travel, but there's motherfuckers that are scrambling to pay that car note, but they get to say, I got a fucking class blah 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 or whatever the fuck it is, you know, which is overrated. I feel like, who gives a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
A car will get you fucking from point A to point B. But it's not that expensive when you really break it down. Dude, we were talking to Agent Liz out in Chicago. She buys airfare for fucking round trip airfare for $300 or less, and this woman goes not just here in the States, she travels internationally.
Yeah. And dude, I think what she's gonna do is so smart. She's gonna start a page where you pay a monthly fee, but she sends you all the deals. And the thing is, she doesn't see just flights out of Chicago. She said flights out of LA are super dirt cheap to some places, and you could get round trip. Dude, she was talking about how she was getting round trips for like less than $90, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking crazy. And good for her for fucking jumping on a plane and taking off, dude. She's like, oh, when I was in Switzerland, this. When I was in Iceland, that. When I was just like everywhere. Fucking saying like, oh, I went to fucking Starbucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's more attainable than people think. Yeah. I feel. You know?
I agree.
And there's a lot of people that put that on their wish list. I need to, there's nobody that says, I don't want to travel. Everybody says, I want to travel more. I want to take more trips. Fucking do it. You know? Fucking do it, because what are you waiting for?
Yeah, for sure. I'm on board with that.
We fucking, I want to say a quick shout out to everybody in Iowa City for coming out and celebrating New Year's Eve with us. It's always fucking awesome to be over at the First Avenue Club. We were there for Ned's birthday. We were there for the club's anniversary. We were there for New Year's. It's just so much love that fucking city always shows us. Sure. To Martin and Hooter. And so had a fucking blast, you know. We got to Iowa a day early because you never know what the fucking weather, you know. And bro, freaking Ned picked us up and straight took us. Started pounding that night. Not pounding, but some heavy goddamn drinking. And after a flight, that drinking hit the spot because I hadn't slept that much in a minute. You know, where when you're home, you sleep comfortable, but there's always something to do. And so it's hard to fucking just knock the fuck out. I feel that
Agree.
I get some of my best sleep in hotel rooms, because it's just dark as fuck. There's nowhere to fucking go, nothing to do until the next night. So I just thought it was fucking awesome. Had a blast at we had that brick oven stuff, the brick oven pizza and some fucking couple of little fucking IPAs and some whiskitos.
And your boy, look, man, I fucking can't stand when people do this, and I found myself doing it. Like,
see, why do you always preface it like that? You always say how you can't stand when people do it, but you do it. But you don't have to make excuses for it.
This is one of the very few times that I've done it. But I hate when I take someone to a specific restaurant
that specializes
in a certain type of food,
right?
And they fuck around and they get the cheeseburger. Like, if I take you to a barbecue place and you get a cheeseburger, I'm mad. If I take you to a goddamn what else? Italian place and you get a cheeseburger, I'm mad.
Yeah.
If I take you to whatever
and you order chicken nuggets,
a Mexican food spot that has the best Mexican food, and you get a goddamn cheeseburger, I'm mad. So,
what did you do?
What did I do? I got a cheeseburger.
Fucking guy.
But wait. In my defense, it was a different
you
type
don't have
of
to
cheese.
defend your decisions on your dietary fucking needs.
The whole thing was that they had freshly made mozzarella. Or how are you supposed to pronounce that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mozzarella.
Is it?
No.
I don't know.
Mozzarella.
You're supposed to do it a certain way.
Mozzarella.
Mario and Luigi. Welcome to the Mario and Luigi podcast.
It's a mozzarella.
We eat mushrooms and grow here, dude, on the fucking Mario and Luigi podcast.
We turn into flying squirrels.
We try to save the princess, dude.
But there's a monster stopping us.
Yeah, and lots of tunnels that fucking get us lost.
What kind of noise was that? That wasn't no video game noise.
That was Mario when he falls into the hole, bro, when he doesn't make the jump.
That was fucking blah, blah, blah.
Oh. God. Fucking
you ordered the burger.
Mario had a fucking laughing mushroom over here.
Oh, shit.
Okay, look. Before anything, we got these appetizers that were the best, dude. Imagine a goddamn mozzarella stick, but a mozzarella brick, bro.
A brick.
It was just this big ass square
like a little
that
cake.
was fried mozzarella, and as soon as you slice into it, the mozzarella just kind of like goos out. But
like Jesus' blood.
Yeah, that's how it should be. And it was so good, dude. And it's not like drenched in marinara. The marinara was surrounding the brick, so you add how much marinara you want to do. It's not like already chosen for you, which was the best. But the burger I got was so good because the cheese that was on the burger, it was mozzarella, but it was fried. So it was like this kind of patty of mozzarella on top of the beef patty. So it's like a crispy mozzarella, crispy cheese part to add to the cheeseburger. And it was so fucking
Did it have an egg?
good. No, I didn't get an egg that time. But bro, in Iowa, I just got nothing but fucking burgers because the next day I got a little bacon huevo surprise burger.
Oh, that was the next day.
Yeah.
At the other spot. Dude, there's a lot of good restaurants out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so did the show there, fucking rang in the new year. Rang in or brought in?
Either way.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then drove out to the homies in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, dude, but
The fucking toll roads. Nice.
no, nice. You know, the fucking last few years, the last few weeks of 2019 and the beginning of 2020
Mm-hmm.
took a toll on me. Let me tell you something, dude. I don't even want to see alcohol right now, to be honest. I've had my fair share and then some.
In 6 days. In the last 4 days.
Fucking try the last 30 goddamn years. But I've had a lot, okay? And goddamn, even longer than that. Holy fuck, how long have I been drinking? Anyway, I did a show right around Christmas time. We did an all-Spanish show in Ceres, California. Bro, I got to tell you something, bro. Those small towns in Central California party like animals, right? And I showed up, went to go eat. When I'm eating, one of the dudes shows up, and he had hit me up on Instagram, and he said, hey, I got a present for you. But it was a Spanish show, so he said it in Spanish. He said, tengo un regalito. And now that's code word for Coke. Because there's a bunch of songs. I got the Tigres del Norte, tengo un regalito, blah, 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 you know? And so then he shows up and he gives me a bag. And I'm like, I'm polite, so I took it.
It is Christmas time.
I'm not trying to do it, but I didn't want to be a dick and say, no, keep your fucking Coke, go fuck yourself. I thought it was going to bring me weed. You know, people bring me weed, you know? And so I put it in my pocket, forgot all about it. We do the fucking show, and I'm telling you, dude, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to drink on stage. I like to fucking do my show. I like to perform, and then I'll get fucked up after. I don't usually get loaded beforehand. I don't get loaded during. It's not my I've done it before. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and pretend that I haven't, but it's not my thing, you know? I like to be sharp. I like to try to be fucking, I like to give people a good fucking show. They're fucking sending me fucking whiskey. They're sending me tequila, and I'm not trying to mix, you know? So I'm like, it's only fucking whiskey. And so now I say only whiskey, and now there's whiskey fucking, there's so much fucking whiskey, dude. I'm trying to get to my set. I'm like, all right, fuckers, just stop. Let me fucking do some shit for a little while.
God damn.
So I fucking, you know, and Peter had fucking smashed, right? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta fucking give you guys something, fuckers. And so fucking, I'm making them laugh, you know, and they're bringing me more goddamn. By the time I got off the goddamn stage, Hooter, I was loaded. I was fucking loaded. And when we got back, you hit me up and you said, how did it go? And I remember just saying, you don't want to know. And you're like, oh no, what happened? You know, and I think I told you some of what happened. You know, I got off the stage and I'm fucking lit, like loaded, not lit, you know. I'm fucking loaded. And
how long were you on stage?
Fuck, probably about 48, 50 minutes, almost an hour.
That's a fucking scary thing to within those 40 minutes to get
when
loaded.
You're fucking, and dude, and see, here it is, Hooter. I'm an old man. I should know better. I should not be giving in to fucking peer pressure. That shouldn't affect me. But clearly, I don't know better. Clearly, I still fucking party like a goddamn animal, you know, which I'm not proud of that. And so, and the sad thing is that I do have this tolerance for fucking booze that it's just, I don't wish it on anybody, to be honest.
And thanks for passing it down, by the way, because, dude, Jesus, fuck.
And so I get off the stage. I'm fucking loaded. And the guy goes, I'll fix you. In Spanish, he says to me, I'm going to help you, right? And he put his arm around me and starts walking me to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, this nigga thinks I need to pee. You know, this motherfucker thinks I got to pee, whatever. And so he walks me to the bathroom, opens up the handicap stall, and there's about 7 other dudes in there. And I'm like, oh, shit. And all of a sudden, I find myself in this circle, and there's a bunch of bags. And I would give this dude props, but I don't want to because he's a goddamn criminal, right? It's like, I don't want him getting arrested. And so next thing you know, he's all like, this is washed with grape. And it's fucking, they all got Coke. And I'm like, washed with grape? What the fuck does that even mean? And I'm like, well, I've never tried grape. I've tried a lot of Coke in my life, but never grape flavored. What the fuck is it? Like
it's
a
almost
goddamn,
New Year's. They say to try 12 grapes.
It's like I've been drinking made out of grapes. At least I'm not mixing. So fucking, all of a sudden I got a key on one nostril, a key on the other nostril. They're like, we'll help you. And I'm like, I took a whiff, a big whiff. And immediately I felt sober. Clearly I wasn't, but I felt sober.
Of course.
I'm out there dancing. I don't dance. I don't dance. You know me, Hooter. When do I dance?
Bro.
when I'm loaded.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the only time I dance.
Yeah.
So I'm out there dancing. Girls are twerking. I don't twerk. Okay. And next thing I know, these two girls are like, "Oh my God, we love you and Fluffy. We love Fluffy." And I'm fucking feeling good, bro. And I put my arm around one of them. "You like Fluffy? You guys want to go party with Fluffy? Let's go party with Fluffy." And they're like, "Bro, we're in fucking Central California." I'm like, "It's all right. I got Coke. I'll drive." And I'm like, dude. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? All right. I woke up the next day. I had empty baggies that I don't know. I didn't do it all. There's no way. In my defense, there was a lot of Coke and I only did 2 bumps. Okay. But because I don't do it, I was fucking like, I'm looking at fucking like these DMs talking about fucking, "Don't forget about us to go party with Fluffy." I'm like, I'm like, delete. And then I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. And then I'm looking, and then I see there's a boomerang. I don't know how to make a boomerang. I made a boomerang. I made a fucking boomerang. And it was a fucking like, what the fuck, dude? And the shit carried over, into Christmas, the New Year, because we partied in Iowa, got to Chicago, and as soon as we got to Chicago, we were just supposed to go eat.
Oh my God. Dude, we're just supposed to go eat, and we're kind of driving around Chicago talking about like, okay, where do we eat? And then we landed at this place called Garcia's, and it's like this Mexican spot, and it's a really nice spot. That was cool. They had a cool little vibe and shit, and we pull up, and dude, first of all, my dad wants a certain soup, right? He wants the fucking caldo de res.
Listen, it was on the fucking menu. It's not that I went in there wanting it.
You, dude. I'm not bashing you.
All right. You make it sound like I'm making demands.
No, dude. So my dad's like, "Okay, hey, I'll take the caldo de res, right?" And then they said,
the
"Okay,
beef stew."
Yeah, it's beef stew. So they say, "Oh, okay, yeah, no problem." They come back and they're like, "Hey, man, there's no beef stew." And my dad's like, "Well, okay." And they said, "Yeah, you need to pick something else." And he says, "Okay, can I look at the menu?"
No, they go, "You want chicken soup?"
Oh, yeah. The dude's like, "Would you like the chicken soup? It's really good too." And he's like, "No, let me see a menu." So then he looks at the menu, right? And he's like, "So no beef stew, huh?" And he's like, No beef stew. Okay. And how's this? And how's that? And how's this? And how's that? All of that's good, sir. Okay, I'll have the chicken soup. And the guy's like, "Okay, I offered that the first fucking time, but that's okay." Right? So then...
Oh, fuck.
He goes back to the kitchen, right? And then another dude comes up and he taps my dad on the shoulder, right? And my dad looks up and my dad's fucking fuming, right? And the dude's like, "Hey, are you Martin?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You mind if I take a picture?" And my dad's like, "Oh, bro, I thought you were going to tell me you motherfuckers don't have chicken soup." Bro, my dad was so pissed off. You could have cooked the chicken on his fucking forehead. He was so mad, dude. But then he realized that's what they came to tell him. So the fucking owner's kid or something like that, he came up, he recognized that. He was like, "Yo, bro, let me just take a picture. I'm a big fan, yada, yada." My dad's like, yeah, okay, let's take a picture. And the dude got us around, and it was super chill. Next thing you know, we're fucking drinking. We're fucking, we're balls deep, dude.
It feels good.
It feels good. And then... everybody comes up with a great idea of going out to get a bottle.
Well, we went to the bar first.
Yeah.
And then we're doing shots.
We're partying and shit. But then we say, "Hey, how about a bottle?" So we go out to the liquor store, buy a bottle.
Fuck me.
Go over to Otto's house. I'll tell you something right now, dude. When I was in high school, we used to get a bottle, right? And there was probably like maybe 10 of us or whatever. And we'd all pitch in for a bottle, and it was always like super shitty. And then we would go around in a circle, and we called it a roto. Let's get a roto going. And we'd fucking each take swigs, and then we'd keep going until like it was half gone. And then we'd go into the party or whatever. And then once we were in the party, we'd go get a roto going, and then we'd go. And then that's how the bottle would go. Dude, that's what it felt like. because we kept fucking taking shots, dude.
And you know what's crazy? Otto's like, nah, I'm gonna. He goes, here's the remote. If you guys want to watch something, I'm gonna go fucking shower up. And we brought a bottle. He goes, well, let's do a shot. Mm-hmm. And I thought we were just gonna do, because we were already a few balls deep.
Originally, I thought we were gonna do tequila and squirts, bro.
Yeah, we got squirt.
I was the only asshole with the tequila and squirt. Everybody started taking shots. I'm not lying. What would you say? Less than an hour and a half, the bottle was gone?
Gone. And it was only like 4 of us drinking.
4 of us drinking
5.
these fucking shots, dude.
Well, no, yeah, 4.
Bro. Next thing you know, a bottle of whiskey came out. We're taking shots of that. And that was the night, dude. We got trashed. And the very next day was the show. After that was Blue Light.
Illinois went legal. And I tried to buy
yeah.
weed. I tried to support the cause. Those lines were 13 hours fucking long. And props to Illinois for going legal. And if that many people are out there smoking, that means that every goddamn state should go legal. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The lines were 13 hours fucking deep. I said, fuck that. We just got our fucking weed somewhere else. The old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
But we did the show at Estrella Negra, and we've been to Blue Light. We've talked about Blue Light a lot of times. I've gone to Blue Light. Blue Light has never fucking taken me down. I've always gone, and I've had a good time. And I've always managed to get out of there without being fucking scathed. This time, holy fuck. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know. We started drinking early. I don't know what happened. Dude. But next thing you know, I'm fucking dancing again.
My dad started fucking twerking, bro.
I wasn't twerking.
It's a reggaeton type shit, bro.
Oh, dude. That I don't remember. But when they showed me the videos, I'm like, oh, fuck. That's the worst thing.
I fucking hate that shit, dude.
But
check this out. So the first place that we stopped in Chicago to eat, Garcia's, some of their staff was at Blue Light.
Yes, they
so
were.
they come up, they're like, yo, you guys were just at our restaurant. We're like, what? They were like, we work at Garcia's. And we're like, oh, what's up? Yada, yada. We're all happy. They were like, hey, we work tomorrow. Come through. We got you. You could order whatever. We'll get you fucked up, yada, yada.
You guys got fucking beef stew?
Yeah. That's the first thing my dad said. And they're like, yeah, we'll have it tomorrow. And I was like, you motherfuckers didn't have pozole the other day. It was just on weekends. And they're like, no, we'll get it tomorrow. Bro, next thing you know, we're fucked up. And Blue Light doesn't close till 5. So it's like 4 in the morning. And me and my dad are putting in our orders for the next day. So we're like, all right, we'll be there. We'll get there. What time do you guys clock in? They're like, at 5. All right, we'll get there at 5:45. We'll give you guys time to settle in. And we start putting in our orders. I'm like, bro, give me a pozole and a michelada. My dad's like, give me a fucking cocido and a michelada. And they're like, all right, cool. Roll up. We're setting all these plans, dude.
A lot of plans.
So many plans. Bro, I don't know what time we went to bed.
Well, after Blue Light closed,
The party kept going.
We had an after party, which was fucking nuts because there's no reason. That was the after party.
Blue Light was supposed to be the after
There
party.
was an after party. Look, like I said, dude, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I gotta chill. I gotta rein it in. There's no reason at my age I need to be fucking partying till the sun comes up. There's no reason for that. And look, I have a blast when I'm doing it. Don't get me wrong. When I'm doing it, I have a blast. But when you're showing me videos of me fucking playing with my nipples, fucking, dancing around like a fucking maniac and screaming fucking my lyrics to Bad Bunny, fucking talking and fucking singing it with authority, getting mad at Bad Bunny for fucking up. Like, that's not how it goes, Bad Bunny. It goes like this. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? That's loaded to another level. It's unnecessary.
They were showing me pictures of me double fisting, drinking at the same time a vodka soda and a mezcal. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy time, bro.
What the fuck?
Crazy time. Crazy fucking time.
was a
Needless
great
to say,
fucking
we
time.
never made it to Garcia's the next day.
We did it.
And
I'm so sad. But we do owe them a fucking visit, dude.
we do owe them a visit. So thank you. I also want to do a shout out to fucking Estrella Negra and to Mimas.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Mima's cafe or Mima's restaurant, whatever it is. It's a Cuban restaurant with the best fucking little Cuban coffee and great food out in Chicago. If you guys are ever visiting out there, fucking obviously check out Estrella Negra, check out Mima's, check out Garcia's.
Check out Blue Light at your own risk, bro.
Yes. Tell Jesse fucking the YoYoYo podcast sent you. But with all that said, listen, I had a fucking blast, Hooter. I don't regret any of it. By the time we got to fucking New Jersey, I was fucking ridiculously spent.
I was spent, bro.
It was our first time there together. I've been there with Fluffy before, performed out there, and it's always fucking amazing. But it was our first time. Big shout out to everybody over at Tiff's Comedy Club, the Comedy Dojo. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. It was our first time there with Martin and Hooter, and they showed up. You guys showed up. You showed us a lot of fucking love, and we can't wait to go back. I had a great fucking time, dude.
I'll tell you something right now, dude. I was but I was pretty nervous because I didn't know what to expect, and I looked at the crowd and I saw like a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and shit.
Brazilians.
Brazilians. I had never performed in front of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, or Brazilians, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. No. And everybody in Jersey,
how come you didn't call them poppies?
And everybody in Jersey has an accent, bro. So I felt like, fuck. Is my shit gonna even, like, are they gonna laugh at my shit? And I was super nervous, but it all went over super well. And dude, it was a good fucking time, man, and it was dope. I love Jersey. It was awesome, and yeah, I can't wait to go back either.
Nice. I love that you say you love Jersey. You fucking saw fucking 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Most of it was spent at the hotel. The other part was spent at the.
I was thinking that the other day, dude. Like, when we go to a lot of these cities, we don't really get to like
explore.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you do some exploring, but it's not like you get a full grasp.
Well, because you're loaded half the time, Hooter.
Which is crazy because it's like on paper, yeah, I've been to a lot of places, but it's not like if I've, like seen these places. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fucking fantastic. Yeah, it was a fun fucking time. Upcoming shows, we're back over in the Imperial Valley. Coming up in March. We'll be in Tucson coming up in March.
The Dirty Tea, dude. Don't sleep, bro.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. Oh, what?
So all those links are on my if you go to my Instagram, Martin Comic, you can find all the links for those tickets. They should be up by now. And dude, I keep going back to I'm gonna go back to this, but fucking 2020, Hooter, you are now a grown ass fucking man. That, I mean, I remember when you were Mateo's age. I remember when you were Meek's age. And now we're getting fucked up at Blue Light together. I started thinking, like, can you imagine when Mateo, Micah, and Meeks, because I only have you. You're my only kid. You got 3 of them, and they're all going to be drinking age relatively close to each other. If you take those motherfuckers, like, seriously, Meeks just turned 6 years old. So she's, what, fucking 12 years away from drinking in Mexico.
Yeah.
And at that point you'll be what? Fucking in your late 30s?
Yeah.
How do you feel about partying with your kids, dude? Like,
that's a wild thing. Actually,
is it?
Right. It's kind of scary, but not, right? It's a lot scarier for them to just go out and party, but obviously they're gonna do it, and if we do get to do that, then I guess it'd be kind of fun, because I know, like,
yeah,
I guess I don't know, because I'm fucking double fisting mezcal and vodka soda.
That's what I'm saying.
So is it safe, dude?
Like, okay, so when you saw me at Blue Light at my most loaded, Where you're like, what the fuck is my dad doing?
No, because I was my most loaded.
Okay.
Dude, I haven't been that trashed I can't even remember.
So, but to see, like, to think that, oh shit, that's like, I remember when my dad would party with me and my friends, and I'd be like, oh, here comes this motherfucker. You know, like, Mom, put my dad back in the house. Like, what the fuck,
Come
man?
get your husband, lady.
Yeah, dude. Like, and she's like, he won't listen. And I'm like, he's out here fucking wasted. Like, what the fuck, Mom? Like, and I'm like wondering to myself, like, holy fuck. Is Hooter looking at it like fucking dad, go home, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like, I started thinking about that. Like,
that's a funny perspective, but that's not how I think. I don't know why. Maybe because we've done it so much. Like, we've gotten fucking trashed a lot.
Dude, that's not something to be proud of, obviously. We're not bragging about this drinking, by the way, guys. I don't want it to sound like that. We're not glorifying getting loaded with your kids. But I feel that...
But it's not like if I'm like 10, you know what I mean? Or 12.
Yeah. That is true. But by the same token, it's like they're...
And also, it's always a good time. It's not like if we get loaded and fight, like, you know, dude, there's some son and dads who get fucked up and then start throwing blows and shit.
The fuck up.
Dude, the next day, they're fucking eating menudo together with black eyes and shit. But our shit, we eat menudo and we're both happy. We're just like, oh, fuck. We're just both really hungover.
Yeah.
It's actually best case, dude. Like, we're not crying towards each other. We're not fucking fighting. It's always just, we're happy and shit. So
you weren't there.
Yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers who can't get loaded with the parents because then that type of shit comes up. You know what I mean? So if you really think about it, our shit's kind of best case.
But you do gotta fucking help me out, dude. You gotta stop me.
I can't even help myself.
Bro, you should know better. Because here's the thing.
You're my dad. You should know better. What are you talking about? I should know better. You should stop me, guys.
Here's the thing, though. You had there. Okay? you had way more tools available to you than I had available to me. Yeah. So you should be the voice of reason. You've always been the voice of reason in the past. But now, all of a sudden, you're out of hand. Dude. You're out of control.
Shit is
like,
just...
What the fuck, man?
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable,
like fucking Mateo says.
How did... You weren't home for New Year's with the kids.
Yeah.
I know that Minx was all sad.
Yeah.
Was Mateo all sad, or he was just like whatevs?
No, I guess he didn't really get like the concept of time, right? But and then they were chilling with their grandparents for a good amount of time. Like, since they had work off, they stayed over there for like a few days. Like the 31st, the 1st, and I think the 2nd too.
Your in-laws?
Yeah. And so when they got back home, I think he was ready to be home. First of all, my boys, I don't know why they don't like to not be home. Like, they're homebodies, bro. Like,
they like to be home.
Yeah, like once they've been out for too long, they're like, all right, motherfuckers, let's go home. They always say, me go home now. Me go home now. And so they were ready to go home. And then once they did get home, I think he was expecting to have me there. Like, it was weird to not have me there and him be home. He was like, yo, what the fuck? You know, something's missing. And so he started hitting a pillow and he was like, hey, Pop's been gone for too long. And then she was like, what do you mean? She's like, tell him to come back. This was gone. This was been gone. And then when I got home, he was fucking super happy to see me, and he kept cuddling up next to me. Dude, this fool never cuddles up next to me. He's always about his mama and mama this, mama that. But that fool was next to me, hugging me and shit. And even today, he was like, Pops, you going to work? And I said, yeah. Again, you going to be gone for too long again? And then I was like, no.
He asked?
Yeah, and I said, no, I'll be back. Give me a few hours, motherfucker, damn. And so he's like, it was tight to see. And also, dude, I wasn't there for the basketball game, but this past week, he was fucking balling, bro. He was a gamer out there. Pilla said he had the ball most of the time, dude. Like, somebody had to take over for my coaching, and but he was like dribbling and shit, and like he was passing it into the post to people, and like I think we haven't talked about it on the podcast, but
previous game.
The previous game, Meeks went off, dude. She hadn't ever scored a bucket, and that game she scored fucking 4 of them. So she had 8 points by herself.
I heard they're trying to retire her number at the park.
Yeah, dude. After this year, it's gonna be up in the rafters. So, you know. But yeah, dude, I posted. A lot of people were commenting. Dude, I had a lot of people commenting. Some people were fucking talking shit. Some people were fucking giving her props. Some people were fucking just, you know, calling me coach of the year, yada yada. And so that was dope. I didn't post. I'm probably going to post about today, Mateo, because that fool, dude, it was so funny.
Is there video?
Yeah.
Nice.
That fool would get the ball, and, like, kids would try to come take it, and, like, he'd go back and forth, like, if he was fucking faking him out, but the kid wouldn't move. It was the best, dude. Like, he felt like he was fucking doing work, right? Like, oh, wait till you get a load of this, motherfucker. And the kid would just stare at him, but he just kept fucking going back and forth. It was the best. It was so funny. But, yeah, man, so... Look, we're 2-1. We lost the first game, but hey, so did the Lakers, and look at them, number 1 seed in the West.
There you go.
And Beto Duran.
We didn't give Beto Duran hit us up because we didn't give him a shout out on the last episode of 2019. But here's his shout out on the first episode of 2020.
Here's the deal. Beto, or how the fuck does Jim Hill say Beto? Beto. Look, man, this fucking guy.
Mo Beto Blues.
I saw this fool on the last Raider game of the year. Who did they play? The Broncos?
Yes.
And then right after the game, here comes Beto. And this motherfucker, bro, had the ball. Jim Hill says, "What'd you think about that Raider game, Beto?" This fool went on.
Well, Jim.
Yeah. Looks at his fucking notes. Well, Jim, look. I like the call. It's the last game of the year. The John Gruden with the gutsy call.
Can't hold anything back.
Can't hold anything back. It was the last game of the year. They had nothing to lose, and they went for 2.
They went for the win.
It's a ballsy move. He was all pumped up and shit. And that's what he brought to life to me. I was like, bro, who is this guy? Fucking Beto Duran or John Madden, dude? Obviously, they were going to go for fucking 2. It was the last game of the season. What? They're going to
Let's tie it up and go to overtime, guys.
Yeah.
It's the last game, man. After this, it's a vacation. Let's go out with a bang.
Oh, my God, when he said that, dude. I couldn't believe my ears. He made it seem like if he was bringing some hot heat to fucking CBS too, dude. Like, bro, anybody could come on and say that. Of course they were going to go for 2. It wasn't a ballsy move by Gruden. It wasn't the fucking Super Bowl. God. It was the last game of the season. They weren't going to go to the playoffs. Like, bro.
What are you going to do? Go to overtime?
Yeah.
For what, bro?
Heads or tails? No, bro. That was it, dude. Oh, this fucking guy. Funny. And so I went on my story and I fucking bashed
How loaded
him.
were you when you went on?
No, I wasn't that loaded. I was buzzing, but not too loaded.
Okay.
And this fool.
Because it looked loaded.
Really?
Well, I mean, you know,
we know
you're very aggressive.
Yeah. So I fucking go on and I'm like, bro, that's what you had on your notes, guy? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, John Madden? The only thing that was left was a yellow fucking highlighter, fucking circling Gruden and fucking writing out gutsy move, big guy.
Gutsy move.
Like, dude. And so then this fool gets all sad, bro. He always reposts everybody. He didn't repost me, obviously. And I tagged his ass. All he needed to put was share to your story. He didn't share to my story. Everybody was laughing. I got a bunch of responses. If he would have fucking reposted, he would have got a lot of responses too. And dude, he was so fucking sad. And then
was he sad or was he mad?
No, he was both, dude. He texted me. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm on CBS 2 to look cute, okay? That's all. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, what, bro? What are you talking about? He was like, have a happy new year. Hooter.
Oh, man.
Have a safe trip. I'm like, dude, there you go, bro.
Look, in his defense, it's network television. You pretty much, look, and it worked for Madden, dude. Madden had a great fucking career. That stayed in the fucking obvious.
Here's a guy named Beto Duran, and here he is on CBS 2. And look, yes, everybody knows that they had to go for 2 since it was the last fucking game and they had nothing to lose. But this guy's just going to fucking
reiterate.
So here's to you, Beto. Reiterate Duran.
Oh man.
There's your shout out, Bobby.
You just shit on the man. Here's your shout out. Is it your shit out or your shout out?
And that cocksucker, I told that fool to fucking take over for me as coach for the fucking kids game, and he was like, "No, I can't." Pussy.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he was busy, dude.
Fucking.
He was out running around with a goddamn suitcase
Yeah.
and a microphone in his hand. He's gonna be calling more games.
Yeah.
You know what? Fucking, that's it. Football season. Well, the playoffs are going on right now. Patriots. I've never seen more people happy about a team being eliminated. Look, I know we saw it firsthand, but the tweets, everything on social media, it's like, what the fuck,
It was
dude?
insane to see. I've never seen so many like people who root for different teams come together as one to be happy about the Patriots being out. It was the most incredible thing.
Like, people hate that team.
I couldn't believe it, dude.
And look, I've always said fucking Brady is the greatest quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You could sit there and you could hate and you could fucking say whatever the fuck you want.
He's a cheater. He's a yada yada.
6 fucking rings, dude.
Suck it.
Suck it. 6 fucking rings. It's going to take a minute, if at all ever, to see that again.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they're eliminated, fuck it. He don't
And
give
the
a
thing
fuck.
is, dude,
he's coming back. I think he'll be back.
Yeah, bro. If the Patriots don't bring him back, somebody will take
Oh
him.
no, there's no way he'd play for anybody other than the Patriots,
I think he'll still play for somebody else. I mean, not like a rebuilding team,
dude.
but definitely
Kind of like Manning
Peyton
did.
Manning. Yeah, he was like, all right, motherfuckers, don't resign me. Went to the Broncos, won a championship.
Yeah,
That's like such a suck my dick move, and I feel like Tom Brady, that'll be tight for him too.
I don't know, man. I can't see him put on another helmet other than a Patriots one.
That'd make him even greater, though, dude.
You think?
To like say suck
I
my
don't
dick
know,
and still
dude.
win a
Like, look,
championship
here's the thing.
somewhere else.
Like you see somebody like Brett Favre spent his whole career in Green Bay, and then when he went to the Vikings, it was kind of like a what the fuck, man. Now, granted, they wanted to go with the new guy, I guess, who turned out to be fucking ridiculous, Aaron Rodgers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you think of Brett Favre, you don't want to see him in another goddamn uniform. Joe Montana, he went and played for the fucking Chiefs.
But did that change the way you think about Peyton Manning when he left? Because he was with fucking Indy for years, dude.
Was it as long as Brett Favre was there? No.
I don't know.
I guess I don't know, man. Look, LeBron has been with a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
So if he were to leave somewhere else, it's like,
Be like,
okay, that's
whatever.
just what he is.
Yeah,
He's like who's that guy that was fucking that has fucking 5 rings también?
Robert Orr.
Robert Ory.
Yeah. Just going everywhere.
Just going everywhere and fucking doing his thing. But to see a superstar do that, I think the first time it's ever happened is probably LeBron, right?
Yeah, he made it like really.
Like it's
whatevs.
like there's no, because it used to be that you got signed with a team and you retired with those motherfuckers.
Stuck with it.
You
and,
stuck
and
with
if
them.
you win, you win. If you don't, you don't.
That's it. Look at Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
When you think of somebody like Kobe Bryant,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Could you imagine Kobe anything other than a fucking Laker?
Mm-mm.
You see what I mean? But you're okay with motherfucking Brady going somewhere else.
It would.
I
be
think
weird.
I think people in New England would look at it almost like you would look at Kobe going
for
somewhere
sure,
else.
For sure.
As a sports fan, yeah, it'd be great to see him go somewhere else, I guess, and do it again. I don't think he would do it.
Also, dude, shout out to the fucking guy at Target who recognized me, dude. Well, bro, I went to Target and I was shopping for shit. I was it was like during Christmas time, so I needed to get a few different things, so I was going from like weird aisles, right? Like I was getting like toothpaste, I think I needed to get a pack of diapers, and also I needed to hit the toy section for the kids. And so this fucking guy, like, you know how like when you go to places and like you'll see the same person
Over and over? Mm-hmm.
but it maybe like 2 sections tops, but
Sure.
you're just like, oh hey, this motherfucker again, right? But this fool kept showing up, dude. And so then, like, by the fourth section, I was like, all right, what the fuck? This is weird, dude, right? So I kind of stared at him. He's like, hey, man, are you Hooter Moreno? I was like, yeah. And he says, dude, I love your shit. I love your fucking could have gone pro shit. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, right? So I'm like, okay, tight, man, thanks. He was like, hey, man, who do you have for the Super Bowl? And I'm like, bro, if you're a big fan, you know I'm always wrong, motherfucker. Why you asking me? What the fuck? It's a weird fucking question to ask, considering, especially if you're a fucking fan of my show. So the fool's like, who do you have for the Super Bowl, bro? And I was like, well, I got the Ravens and the Saints. And he's like, nah, you're wrong. And he got like super weird about it, right? I was like, all right, well, then why the fuck you asked me? And look, dude, I'm already wrong because the fucking wrong. Saints lost.
I didn't see that coming.
Me neither, bro.
I did not see that coming.
Me neither. Unbelievable.
Right.
But
and
what are you gonna do?
Hey, what?
But shout out to that fucking guy.
So now who do you have now?
Oh, dude, for sure the Ravens still. And you know, I'm going with fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Not San Francisco.
Mm-mm.
You're going with Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A.
Hey.
All right. Ravens and the fucking Packers.
Yeah.
And then who takes it all?
Dude, I think the Ravens, bro. They look fucking unstoppable. I mean, the last game, they had all their backups, and they still fucking won.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah. And they played Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh had to win.
Pittsburgh had to win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that they won with their fucking backups.
Yeah, dude.
That's a strong fucking team, dude. All right. Anything else?
What else, dude? I feel like we've been gone for so long.
We have, and I just fucking it's so weird. It's the 6th today. You know, this will be out in a couple of days, but it's almost like because New Year's landed on a fucking Tuesday, and people were so mad, you know, because people love it when it's a Saturday or whatever. But to be honest, shit shuts down, dude. Like right between fucking if New Year's Eve is like on a Tuesday or a fucking Wednesday, that Thursday and Friday, there's some people that have to work, but don't expect that everybody's gonna be on the same page. You could try to send emails and try to fucking work. A lot of motherfuckers ain't coming back till fucking Monday.
Oh yeah,
they're fucking running it. So at the end of the day, you get like a whole the weekend turns into like a week.
Weekend. A week-long weekend.
Yeah, dude. So, you know, I mean, obviously we don't have a 9 to 5, but for the ones that do, best case is a fucking Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, if it's a fucking Friday or Saturday, dude, get ready to fucking go back to work on Monday.
You're back. Yeah, if the 31st is on a fucking Friday and the 1st is on Saturday, guess what? The fucking 3rd, you're back at the fucking grind. This way, you would fucking ran it. Some motherfuckers ran it till today.
Yeah.
Today is when 2020 began for a lot of motherfuckers.
And they are hurting, bro.
Oh, dude. They're not ready, dude.
Hell
and
no.
school doesn't... All the schools are out until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is fucking like, God damn. These kids get way more time off than when I was a goddamn kid.
The fucking homie Jerry Garcia, dude. He posted a story the other day. Or last night.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey... what the fuck is going on, dude? He said, here I thought my kids were going back to school. They get another week? Who fucking voted on this, dude? It was so funny, bro. If you don't follow fucking Jerry Garcia, follow that fool. I think his name is Jerry G, comedian.
Yeah, dude. It's so they're going to be fucked because they've been staying up late. Now all of a sudden they got to get up fucking early and shit.
I know. I feel like Meeks, when she goes back, bro, she's going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. WTF.
She's gonna be hurting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it too, dude. Please rate and review on iTunes. Shoot us with a star. Shoot us with a little comment, a little message for us, dude. We like reading them, and it really helps out the podcast. So if you could do that, that'd be great.
Wishing everybody a fucking amazing 2020. Make this fucking year whatever the fuck you want to make it. This decade, it's a brand new decade. It's not a new year, new you. It's 2020. If you're a little older and you've made it this far, fucking congratulations. If you're young, hey man, the world is your fucking oyster, baby. Fuck. There I go with another cliche. Fucking enjoy it. Be good to each other. It's fucking. It's a great time to be alive, Hooter.
Be careful with baby Jesus today. Don't slice off his arm, dude.
Try not to chew baby Jesus. You know, you might bite into it, and he's in the middle of the fucking slice. You didn't know it. Now, if you chew too hard, you might chew him to death, and he's not going to make it all the way to full grown, and then who's going to save the goddamn planet?
Exactly.
Then we're doomed.
How's he supposed to walk on water without a leg?
Now he's a fucking crippled baby Jesus.
Now he's going to be hopping. Now he's going to be playing hopscotch on the water now, bro. Okay? That's enough out of us. Have a great week. Peace.
I think I could overdrive it just a little.